Artificial intelligence, also known as AI, refers to the ability of a computer or machine to mimic cognitive functions of the human mind, such as learning and problem solving. AI can be trained to perform a wide variety of tasks, such as recognizing patterns in data, making predictions, and making decisions based on a complex set of rules. In simple terms, AI is a type of technology that allows machines to think and act like humans. That definition I wrote by myself. I researched the facts and compiled it into what you just heard. Except that I just lied. That was completely written by AI, and I just copied and pasted it from OpenAI's ChatGPT conversation bot into this video script. OpenAI is another Elon Musk company, and it's the same company that made DALL-E, that image tool that automatically spits out images based on text prompts. But this ChatGPT is even more advanced. You can basically write a whole YouTube script like I just have, or you can even write essays, you can write poems, you can write recipes, all sorts of different things, and you can even ask it for information. In fact, there have been stories of students taking tests and revising with the help of ChatGPT to write their essays for them, which is insane. And this begs the question, will we ever get to a point where AI is so advanced we won't know what's AI and what's not AI? We're gonna answer it in this video. Let's go inside. So to first answer this question, we need to take a look at what ChatGPT does in the first place. So we're going to put it through a series of tests along with DALL-E, its image counterpart, to see what it can do, and we can then answer our question of whether it will overtake humans. So I'm on ChatGPT right now, and firstly we're going to ask, what is ChatGPT? ? And it's answering the question, and it's just writing, which is insane. You would not be able to do this a few years ago. It says ChatGPT is a chatbot based on the GPT-3 language model developed by OpenAI. It just explains GPT-3 blah blah blah. Let's ask it how to do something in another tutorial. So let's just go and ask how to make gluten-free pizza. Because I am gluten-free and I would like to know how to make gluten-free pizza. Ooh, this is interesting. To make a gluten-free pizza, you will need to use your own gluten-free pizza crust. Well, that's correct. Blah, blah, blah. Once you have your crust, top it with a choice of sauce, cheese, and toppings. Well, that's very good to be spit out by AI in 10 seconds. And you can see how it's managing to be able to just do that. So we can ask it a different question now. Next, we're going to be asking it to write something for us, like writing an essay or writing a poem. We're going to ask it both of those things and see how it does. Go, write me a poem. I'm just going to ask it to write me a poem. Goodness me. It's just come up with a poem about leaves and autumn and changing seasons. I guess now we should go and ask it, write me an essay on climate change. I don't know, it's just a textbook topic. Goodness, it's starting to write this essay. I'll let you know when it's finished. It's still going. It's still writing the whole essay. Goodness, it's already gone and written the essay. It's about climate change and it's got research and all of this. I reckon Greta couldn't top this.
How dare you?
Let's go and ask it, write me a YouTube script on why AI is dangerous. Jeez, that is insane. Now we'll switch over to DALL-E. DALL-E is basically this, but for images. And we're going to see whether it can just make some randomly generated images of things I thought of on the spot, and we're going to see whether it can generate those things. So I'm logging into DALL-E now, and I guess if we've tested ChatGPT, we should also test DALL-E, which is basically the same thing but for images. And I mean, if we're trying to answer the question of whether we could maybe not distinguish between AI and non-AI in the future, I guess it might be a good place to start if we look at DALL-E's images. Cavalier, King, Charles, Spaniel, I like those dogs. Watching YouTube on a MacBook. Search. And we're going to check whether this could make an image of a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, which is a lovely dog. watch YouTube on a MacBook. And lo and behold, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel is watching YouTube on a laptop. That's good. Should we also maybe go, let's do minions riding in a chauffeur-driven car. And let's see whether it can generate an image of minions riding in a chauffeur. Oh my. And lo and behold, there's things of minions in cars. Let's do a pigeon studying a map of Australia. Let's do that, something like that. And what has it done? It's a pigeon studying a map of Australia. This thing, you can do anything. We can try a different style. Maybe we should do a robot dancing to music on a dance floor. Goodness, it's a robot dancing on a dance floor. Oh my goodness, where's technology going now? So we've definitely generated that AI can do many things. So clearly by now you've seen what AI can do, and we can also see how AI can be used for dangerous purposes and for things it's not supposed to. Now, both of these chatbots and all of these things have been programmed so that inappropriate stuff has sort of been filtered out. AI is not perfect, so we can't guarantee that everything's going to be filtered out. And sometimes you can get AI to do things that you don't necessarily want it to do. But the question we're trying to answer is, will we in the future be able to distinguish between AI and not AI? And it's a very hard question to answer. But I believe in the future, maybe like 2040, 2050, maybe not 2030, but like 2040 or 2050, I think that we might not be able to distinguish between AI and not AI. Because considering the standard of these responses and these images in 2022, you can imagine what it's going to be in 2040 when we have like a digital revolution. Technology is only supposed to get better, and so we can't really tell what direction it's going to go as of yet. But I predict that we're going to have this revolution of AI, and people have been talking about it for a long time. Now, not everyone thinks that AI is going to take over, but there has been a lot of thoughts that AI is going to take over jobs, AI is going to take over lots of different things. And it already is. You can see how in factories, people are being unemployed and robots are being replaced. So it's definitely a future that we could see coming. But for now, what we can see is that AI is very advanced and that we might not be able to tell in the future. Because at the moment, if you were to put a picture of a famous artist against what DALL-E has predicted, or put an essay written by a real student against an essay written by ChatGPT, I don't quite know what we would see and whether ChatGPT or DALL-E would be better. And so it might be an experiment we might have to do for a future video. So if you want to do that, make sure you subscribe down below and maybe you get to see that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.